Hello everybody, this is a little update tour of Mango Manor with all the fruit hanging. I'm starting off right there with the peach cobbler. Only has 3 on there, but it also has a couple golden queens at the bottom. But that's a young tree, first time ever flowering. So let me pan around. And there's the big Malika. She's got 100 plus on her. I only got the bottom ones with the little cloth coverings. I couldn't get the top, so you'll see what I'm talking about here real shortly. See how they are. And there's a lot of mangoes on the inside, lots of them that I don't have covered. So like I said, there's a good 100 in there. So let me come on around. That's the dwarf Hawaiian. It's got probably 23 on there and just all flushed out beautiful. The 61 variety Julie is doing beautifully. I got most of it all bagged up as much as I could anyways. Everything is getting big, as you can see. She's flushing even as well. So let me come on around here. You can see more of the Julie. Look how the weight of the fruit is holding down the branches almost to the ground. And there's our white Musienda. I'm trying to air layer it. That's the only way you can get this plant. I'm gonna sell some of those down the road. That's tapioca, what you see right there. Isn't that beautiful? And there's a fruit punch tree. But this is Mango Manor on the outside, everybody. It's really nice to see, actually. Nice. People love walking down through here because it's so beautiful. And we keep it nice, you know. You can see all the trees flushing like crazy. And down here, we moved our M4 out here because it was right next to the pool and it was looking really bad. Wouldn't flush, wouldn't do anything. And oh boy, it lost all its leaves when we put it there. And look how beautiful it is today. That's 2 months after we planted it. Just gorgeous. And again, there's another white Musienda just getting ready to explode, everybody. All right, let me bring on the backyard. I'll show you what's going on in the backyard. The owls have left the nest. They're not there anymore. There was 2 babies, everybody, 2. And there's our rosy gold. You know, someone said that that fruit wouldn't be sweet if you had a lot of fruit on there and it was a young tree and there was not a lot of leaves. All wrong. We tried the rosy gold yesterday. It was sweet, beautiful, incredible. So whoever come up with that story is just wrong. And let's go on. Here's the Keat, hanging a lot of fruit. As you can see, it's all a bottom hanger. There ain't no fruit on top. The top is all getting ready to flush out. That's cotton candy. Last year it had 11. This year it has 14. It had a lot, but they dropped a lot. I guess that's a variety that does that. That Pickering there has about 38. I know you can't see them, but they're there. They're everywhere. They're down in there. And these 2 trees right here, we have the Maha, which is the big part over here. I'm hoping for fruit next year. And then we have a bunch of different varieties here. And there's Carla. Oh, Carla. I love my Carla. I got 3 Carlas on there, as you see. 1 down there, 1 there, and 1 there. I can't wait to taste it, everybody. And there's another little Pickering right there. It's holding over 10. And that's Sugarloaf. It only has 3 on that. Isn't that crazy? But it's flushing up the storm. And there's Fruit Punch. I'm going to have to cut the stuff away from the wires. I'm going to be making a big cut on this real soon, everybody. So I'm going to have some scions from Fruit Punch. And this Pickering here, it's got 40 some. I know you can't tell, but there's 40 on there. It's incredible, everybody. 40. So, and the cog shell is on the bottom. And as you can see, there's a lot of cog on this tree, at least 15 or so. The Honey Kiss has dropped a lot. It's down to about 20, and they're all getting big, and that's okay. It's probably in every other year anyways. And there's our Kathy P22, and there's the two big Kathys hanging there. Again, we're gonna tell, look, no leaves, no, very young. We're gonna see if whoever said the truth, they said if there's not a lot of leaves, that this fruit wouldn't be sweet. We will see. And there is our big fruit punch all coming out nicely. And I just gave Raposa a cut. She only has one fruit in there hanging. So, and if it ain't no good, she's gonna be top work to something else, I'll tell you that much right now. Right here is our Mungkung side that I just top worked to Davy Wavy. That's our new Davy Wavy tree. And the top right there, that's the only other variety that's on there, and that's the Becky. The Becky. So, and what you see there is the guava is going crazy, and right next to it is CC Love, still hanging 20 some on there. Beautifully. Look how big they're getting. And there's the Duncan. She's with her Golden Queen. She has one Golden Queen on there, but Duncan, there's tons. And they're just hanging on for dear life. And then over here is our Super Alfonso. Been dropping them because it's a young tree, even though it looks big, but it's not. It only has 3 or 4 left, and we'll see what happens with those. And right here is our fruit punch. Boy, it don't have any either. It dropped them all. And let me come on down here. Here's our Karen Mitchell. This was a Sonapari. I took all the fruit off. I'm in the process. All this is going to be Sonapari, or excuse me, Karen. Don't call me Mitchell. She's coming out everywhere. That's going to be a Mitchell tree. And there's Beverly. I got 3 Bevs on here to hopefully we'll be able to have to the end. We'll see. She's a skinny tree. And here's our CAC, Ugly Betty, and Valkyrie, and there's some on the whole tree. And I've been tipping it, as you see, because I want this canopy to be really nice and full. And there is our Kessler tree with Best and Sugarloaf on there, and of course CC Love. So, and the Orange Essence still got about 15 on there. You can see how big they're getting. It's holding. Here's another example of a tree that doesn't have very many leaves, but has a lot of fruit, and we're gonna see what it does, because people are saying the opposite. They're gonna say that's gonna be no good. We'll see. I already got one proof that they're wrong. This is our lemon zest. Of course, it's giant. We have 1 CC Love on the little tree left. And of course, we do have a couple lemon zest. There's one there, and there's one right there. And of course, there's the Venus. Look at these things. These are almost like basketballs almost. They're already over softballs. So these are giants. I mean, you just can't tell on this video, but boy, oh boy. And that little Pickering has over 15 on that little sucker. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them all on there. Somebody's wrong about that too. So here is the orange sherbet. It only has about 4 or 5 on there maybe, but it's going crazy. And I have a lot of carry on our tree, but no M4. Our big P22, I'm gonna show you. Look at that big P22, incredible. And there's all the carry. Look at all those carries in there. Those are all carry. And then we have Cream Brulee, which we're top working to Tarlay. We want Tarlay instead of Cream Brulee. And the only buttercream, everybody, look at that. Look at that thing. It's just massive. It's massive, everybody, massive. It probably weighs 2 pounds at least. All right, so let me come on around here, come back through all of this, and I'll show you our ice cream. That's our ice cream. There's about 40 to 50 on there, and they're really getting big. You can't tell because they're all hidden in there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. See how they're in there hidden? They're hiding. But there's a lot of them. They're big. Look how big they are. So that tree is doing really well, and it's flushing, so it's growing nicely. I cut some of the leaves around the side so it can walk around. And there's our pina colada, everybody. Pina colada. I just tipped it real good because I want this to come out nice and full. And you can look at all the swelling already from where I tipped it. Beautiful. This is going to be a really full pina colada tree for next year. Let me come on around here. There's some of my cocktail trees. They're all coming out. They're not ready to sell yet. I gotta wait for them to come out a couple times, but they're all ready to go. And this little pickering tree, you see, it's got about 4 or 5 fruit on it. Doing pretty good. It's got 4 other varieties on there as well. And there's that little CC Love. It already come out twice and is getting ready to come out again. And the other CC Love is coming out. And there is another orange sherbet. And there's a 7 variety tree right there. You got Cack and Edward on there, Crimson Delight. You got Pineapple Pleasure. You got the Donna on there. I'm telling you what, it's gonna be incredible. And there is our fruit cocktail. And as you can see, I've already grafted another variety on. It tastes just like the lemon zest. But boy, oh boy, they are just breaking out, going crazy. Let me come back around here. I thought this was pickering, but this isn't. This little tree I grafted is a dwarf Hawaiian sweet tart tree. And the reason I know it's sweet tart is because there's the sweet tart. There's only one sweet tart in there. Some more of my trees that I just grafted and coming out. Look how beautiful. My work is really good, everybody. It's just incredible. And this is Dot, everybody. There's 7 dots on there with 1 Tony. And the dots are getting big, as you can see them in there. More of my trees for sale. And there's Seacrest. And we're still holding 1, as you can see it right in there. And I trimmed it all back just like I did the Dot. And look how that's gonna be, it's getting ready to push out. And now let me come on back this way. Here's our Fairchild. You can see we have probably about 20 Fairchilds in there. They're hanging nice. And this tree I'm at top working, it's a Golden Queen, but also got a couple other varieties on there as well. And they're coming out. I just wanted to show you this fruit in here. This long fruit right there, that's a Mung Kung Sai that I'm top working. And here's Golden Queen. And that's the Tony Pim tree. The bottom's all Tony, the top is all Pim, as you can see right there. But it's all coming out beautifully. And here's our sweet tart tree. Look at that skinny tree with 40 fruit. Here we go again. All this fruit with hardly any leaves. But we're gonna see how beautiful and how sweet this is, because last year it was incredible. So somebody was wrong. And here we are with our Sugarloaf. And of course, CC Love attached to it on the right side, but the loaf has about 5 on here, and they're getting big, as you can see, nice and big. And the last tree I want to show you is our Phoenix, which we are now top working to a honey kiss. And look how beautiful these honey kisses have came out. Look at that. Just incredible. These are new honey kisses, everybody. And we have also Best on there, and that's what this big fruit right here is, the Best. And then there's another honey kiss. So this tree is going to be switched over to a honey kiss tree. All right, let me go out the back side here, or the front side, excuse me. So this is the front, and we're back to where I started, which is the peach cobbler. I remember I was telling you about the fruit that it had in there. It's got 2 Golden Queens in there. You see, there's one and there's one over there. So we have 2 Golden Queens out here as well. Okay, everybody, this was your tour of Mango Manor pre-summer.